Yo! What's good, everybody? This is episode 103 of the Stream is Paradise podcast. I'm Hazy. We got Clutch and Bo. What's good, boys?
I'm
Hello.
Clutch. We got Hazy and Bo. That's what I thought was coming.
Yeah, I fucked it up. Well, I mumbled a second. I just woke up, actually. I was taking a nap.
Oh, nice.
That was what happened.
Yo, I actually like. I think the midday, like the non-bedtime naps, right? Because I feel like for the most part, I nap at night. I don't actually get like a full night's sleep. But I wake up okay. When I nap in the middle of the day, if it's only like 2-3 hours, where I wake up agitated. Fuck. That happened to you?
I don't nap for 2-3 hours. So no, but yes.
I understand that. I think napping longer is what gives you that agitation.
No,
If I
I
have
was
like a
saying, I
20-minute
think
nap, I'm alright.
Yeah, but I think that's why. I think 20 minutes, you didn't even get to sleep. Like, you didn't really get to sleep yet. Or like, I don't think I think that's what happens is I wake up in the middle of a deep sleep cycle and I'm just like, edgy as fuck. Really bad.
I absolutely wake up cranky, but it depends. It depends, I guess. So like lately I've been falling asleep at 7 o'clock for the night. Like literally for the night. And I'm up at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. And then that's fucked.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
You're used to only getting
Wow.
that many hours, right?
I mean, no.
Oh,
I don't know what it
that's
is.
a me thing. That's a me.
Well, the only thing that I can say is that I've gotten accustomed to waking up in the middle of the night, and I think that that's what I'm doing. I also realized that the baby monitor is right next to my head.
Every sound.
Noise, like every little. I'm a light sleeper,
Mm.
and I do feel really bad for Chi because when I pass out at 7 o'clock, she tries to like be quiet, you know, and like we live in a small house, man. So she's got her whole family's fucking. She's trying to work in the Discord with Toot and shit, and she's just like, yeah, I feel bad. I feel bad. I'm embarrassed. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's I get agitated sometimes, not often though.
I was just wondering because I do and I don't. And the only thing I think of is
I go when so I work the best when I take like an hour nap throughout the day tops. If I can get an hour throughout the day, I'm good. But there's a lot of times I hear him snoring. That's not true. Shut up.
What is
That's not true.
I hear that.
I'm told I snore, but I don't believe it. I haven't heard it yet.
How can you prove it? Prove it.
Well, I mean, they can. My wife could just record me, but I won't watch it.
Yeah, I just won't watch it. That's a good way.
What I like don't know can't hurt me, right?
Supposedly, that's how it works. I mean, I'm in the mood recently where I don't want to know certain things. It's so funny that you said that because I told myself that I wasn't gonna bitch on this podcast today. I swear to God, I said that. I was like, nobody wants to hear me complain about fucking things over and over again. But yeah,
But I'm gonna do it anyways.
no, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. But it's funny that you say that shit because what did you say again? What was the word?
Agitate, like Aggie. Agitate.
No. It was after that. We're gonna have to.
Oh.
I was looking back.
Oh, right, not knowing stuff, not knowing
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Know stuff.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, if I don't know, it won't hurt me. What?
Right, if you don't know, it won't hurt you.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, like if my wife doesn't show me the video, then I don't snort.
Like I don't. So like, I'm not gonna bitch about it. I'm not gonna go on to another fucking rant. But there are so many places that are fucking robbing us of our ideas, and I know that I'm supposed to take it like it's flattering. It's not flattering. It sucks, and yeah, I don't even want to know anymore. Like I'm officially not looking anywhere but like right here in front of my face. Like I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to know nothing. I don't want to know nothing. I don't want to know nothing. I don't want to know shit.
You gotta focus on SP. Create some more stuff for people to take.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So like it's like the more stuff that we make and put out, the more stuff that people have the ability to take from us. But
Yeah, it's just more ideas.
it's more shit that's frustrating to see. But it's okay at the end of the day because what can you do, man? I gotta look at it like this. Everything that is worth it, like people are taking at it. They're stealing at it, right? They're copying it in some way. They're making knockoff shoes. They're making knockoff
I was gonna
T-shirts.
say, I was gonna compare it to that. I'm like, yo, look at all these big like Oakleys, right? Oakleys have been around for a long time. Expensive, good sunglasses, right? And there's knockoffs left and right, and hundreds of them.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody knows, nobody really knows who they are, and nobody really wears them when it matters, right? You
Right.
see, law enforcement wears it because of certain, like they have their anti-shatter and stuff like that, right? Like the top brands are always going to be the top brands. There's always going to be knockoffs of it. People that try to recreate it, but they never can because they don't know secret sauce. You know what I mean? Like
There's all the work that takes to getting into making something of that quality, right? And that there's a reason why they're $200, right?
yeah.
You're selling something that just has the appearance of Oakley's, right? It's not actually an Oakley. It doesn't
It's not
do
the quality isn't behind it.
right. It's just the appearance.
Right, so like
It's just
somebody like to relate that to your Discord, right? Like you guys do this because you want to and like to. The ideas that are created here are like ours, right? They're like whoever creates them as part of SP, it becomes SP's idea. People that create those ideas, they like put the time in, right? Because they care about it. It's their idea, and other people go, "Hey, that's a great idea," and everybody puts their time in, right? These Discords that steal it, nobody puts the time in because it's not an original idea, and they don't really care, and that's why they come and go.
I mean, it might be that. I think that like so like what we experienced with like we experienced something with this place they called it the Oasis, right? This person was so like nasty, hateful, right? Like so angry. You know that people like that are not gonna succeed, right? Because the vibe that they give off is just fucking ugly. And they do it from the beginning. There's like they were jumping on our train, talking shit, trying to steal members. Like you can't steal members. It's the most poaching is not actually a thing. People think it is a thing, but it's not actually a thing because you can't just send someone an invite somewhere and then go, "Oh, I'm gonna go be active here."
Can't wait.
Can't wait.
Been waiting for this invite. Waiting.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. In fact, it'll piss people off most of the time.
Yeah,
They're
if
like,
I wanted
"What
to
do you?"
know, I'd ask you.
Right,
Mhm.
right.
I want
Anybody
that.
that has like any experience in Discord gets a ick from that. Like they're like, yo, you shouldn't be. Otherwise, why would the unsolicited DM thing become a thing? Right? Like that shit
Why is it
became
in
a thing.
everybody's rules? Everybody's got to. It's
Everyone,
in my
Yeah.
rules, my personal Discord rules, and I don't barely use them.
because you don't want to bother people. You don't want to annoy them. But like that's the kind of energy that place put out, where it was like, we're gonna take their members. Like you just go get your own members. It'll be much better. I promise you. Like you know what I
Yeah, I
mean?
mean, you see, like Dick Merck stream. Well, I don't know what his numbers are now, but I remember at one point in time, this month had over 100,000 views. Right?
He's
There's that
down.
many. No, but I'm saying there's that many people out there. Like you can get
Oh
your
yeah,
own fucking
right.
audience. Like
I say it all the time that there's plenty of people on the internet. Like plenty of people on the internet. There's no reason that you need to. Oh, they're all like I understand the sentiment behind like the shortcut in your brain. Like, oh, all these people are in this place doing this, so I'm gonna do something similar and invite those people.
yeah, if
Right?
they like that one, they gotta like this one.
Right. It makes sense, but it doesn't work that way. I hate to break it to you, but more so than that, poaching's not a thing. I'm not really. I've never. Not really been it's more like a mosquito thing, right? Like the poach idea, people behind the poaching thing. Um,
I would say it's kind of like the Oakley reference, right? Like if you bought a $200 pair of Oakley, I sent you a $20 pair of sunglasses, like them. Probably not gonna
you'd be
fucking wear them. You know what I mean?
right,
You'd be like, "What the
right.
fuck? I got these."
that brings me to when Baskata, Baskata's post was hijacked. So I forget what they called that, but I think that place actually took our name, Streamers Paradise. I literally think that they took the name and everything because we were calling
hurts.
people out for stealing the rules and not taking out Streamers Paradise from the rules, right?
That's
Um,
insane.
and so I think that they just ended up making the server called Streamers Paradise. I
It's a
think
lot
that's what
easier to change the server name than all these, than actually read all the things that they wrote and change it every
yeah.
time they see.
Just change it to Streamers. Just copy the name and then it's fine. Everything works.
These, yeah, that
But
everything works identical.
that happened too. Yeah, a lot of
That's
this,
funny.
a lot of shit like that happens. The owner disappeared and the admin changed the server name. Yeah, that's what happened. These yeah, so I just don't want to know new things moving forward. I'm just keeping my head down, bro. And I don't go looking for this stuff. It comes to me. It's very hard to stay away from it,
But
you
as
know.
I'm sure you got people that like being here. First, they're gonna tell you, and
Oh no, I'm not not mad
kind
at
of
it.
hard to like avoid.
I'm not mad at that. I will be asking politely though. Like, hey, mm, maybe I shouldn't see this. Maybe
Yeah,
I
I'm good,
should.
thank you. I appreciate it.
Maybe you should send it to Chi. Send it to Chi. She'll take it.
Go filter it.
Send it
She'll
to-
I give you the
filter it.
short version. I don't want to get caught up on that. Yo, other things.
That's
Have
so
you
funny.
guys seen this first Ascended game? Have you played it yet, Hazy?
It wouldn't work today for me. I downloaded it and
I'm
everything. It didn't.
usually, dude. I'm usually against like I just never got it when they first came out.
But
It was
it's
like,
the
yo, it's kind of like
Destiny
Destiny,
baby.
kind of like Destiny. You know what? Fuck it. I'm working from home before a holiday. I'll give this. Started downloading it. Finish this.
Yeah,
That's what happened. Wow.
I got to play games for like an hour after dinner today, so I jumped on stream and yeah, I downloaded it while I was streaming because I got this monster of a PC and I ain't worried about
Weird
nothing.
about it.
Literally downloaded it, played a game, and streamed all at the same time, and it was like nothing. Didn't skip a beat. But yeah, I downloaded it and tried to play, and I just sat on the connecting fucking loading screen for the last 20 minutes of my stream, I think.
It looks good though. Is it first person shooter or?
I think it was third. I don't know if you can go. I didn't play it. I played it for a couple minutes. There was a point in time where like it came back and then went down again. So I was trying to play the. They have like a little tutorial when you first log in, and I was in that, and then the fucking servers went out again. I was like, all right.
It wouldn't let me even into the tutorial at all. I didn't get to play. So, but I heard it was like a Destiny and Warframe had a baby.
Yeah.
That's what people were
I
saying.
never
to
played.
me.
Did you play Warframe? I never played Warframe. I played.
I never
enough
played it either.
Destiny.
But I watched it enough to see that it's a cool, like it's Destiny but different aliens and shit, basically, right?
Okay.
Warframe.
I've never played it. It's funny because I think a lot of people are playing right now. Like it started trending today when the first Ascendant went down. I think everybody went over there. It's funny because I keep telling everybody to get weaseled.
So wait a second, Livy. What's Warframe? What is it like? Hobbit. What is Warframe like? Give us a little example of what you would consider it.
I'm wondering if I ever watched it.
Like heavily for like the last several years that we've known him. I think.
Yo, Eggs, are you still in here? I think he played Warframe, and I think I watched him play it once, but I don't remember. He'll be able to confirm.
It's been around a while.
Is that like a shooter game too though, or like RPG?
Yeah,
or?
it's like shooter with a shooter with like Gundams almost like robots. Is that it?
Okay.
I think no. Let one of them confirm that. I could be thinking of something.
I'll just Google it. Let me see what Google says. What is Warframe?
Gears of War. I love Gears of War though.
Gears of War was fun. I actually played
that's
that
dope.
on a.
And they coming out with 6 too.
I played the original on Xbox.
I played 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hobbit is my mic better now that it's close to my face.
He did say it sound better. I saw it.
Oh, okay, dude. All right. when I'm chilling, like when I'm not
Game,
gaming
party.
and sitting up at my desk like this, I have a tendency to back. Mike
So,
stays up by the desk and
So I guess the warframes are like Gundam suits, yeah.
Okay.
okay, you can like get into them, right?
I don't know if you actually get into them or not, like
remember.
in the game,
Okay.
but it's basically saying that it's the elements of the shooting of the game are shooting, melee, parkour, and role playing. The game includes both player versus environment and player versus player elements, supported by microtransactions,
Always the mic.
which offers purchase in-game items using money, but also offers the option to earn them at no cost through grinding. So you
That's
can
what
pay
this
to
game is. Like I think everything is available. Like via you
Pay
can
to-
buy it if you want to just get it, or you can grind for it, which is nice.
I mean, the whole purpose of the games are to grind, right?
Yeah, but it's nice they like and like you like there's nothing you have to pay. Like if there's like a really cool cosmetic, it's like I can get that for free. It might take me a little while, but like I don't have to spend a nice little.
But is it a cosmetic or does it actually do something? Like, can you buy a Galahorn in reference, like to the war?
Oh, I have in for I don't know anything about Warframe, but in First Descendant I don't know either. I haven't gotten in long enough to find out.
Game is probably easier, but my Warframe is a free game, but it's a grind. So, but my question is more like, what is the purpose of it? Is it to like get better gear, right? Because that's pretty much the reason for Destiny, right? Destiny's game, the game is to get better gear, to get higher light, to
Get different rolled gear. Like it's like
Yeah,
the same one gun
like
comes
armor.
with what is it? 20 15 to 20 perk combinations, and you're looking for that one best one, so you're grinding for the same thing like over and over again. I don't know what the grind in either of the other two games.
So the servers are still down for the left first descendant or whatever.
They were last time I tried to log in, which was like 7.
What have I seen you play recently that is just I've just been like, what the fuck? What are you playing? You're playing.
I was playing Cold War. We're playing Cold War with my buddy. Probably. I've been playing Counter-Strike for a while. Cold War is like an old dead COD, but I have a friend who's fucking nasty. Like he's good. Like dropping like 70, 90 kills a game kind of shit. And I've been playing with him and it's been pretty fucking fun. It's a dude I work with actually. Like I accidentally found out he streams.
Oh wow, really?
So I'm the only person in the office that knows he streams. So he's like, yo, if anybody ever and we talk like we kind of talk shit about some people and stuff, like we're always bullshitting, but he's like, yo, if I ever get caught up in some shit, like I know it was you, so don't let anybody know that I stream. But he's cool as shit. But he's fucking nasty. So some girl, I told her, some girl at work, I told her that I was playing with this kid, and then they like, ran into each other somewhere, and she had told him that I said to her that I carry him, and he was like, no way. It's like,
I'm not excited. I'm not excited for Black Ops 6.
No,
either.
I don't really. To be honest, I haven't played COD in so long. I only play it with this kid, and I play it more just to game with him because that's what he plays.
Black Ops 6 will be on the Game Pass.
I don't like when they go back to the old guns.
Oh, I forgot.
Black Ops 6 is literally able to be downloaded right now if you have the Game Pass. Yep. It's
When does
available.
it come out?
Didn't they extend it? Like pushed it back or no?
I'm just here's my thought, right? Which makes it so much better for COD players, because if all of the CODs are going to be on the Game Pass now, that's magic. Because now you don't have to buy a fucking new COD every single month. I mean, every year.
Was like one thing that really annoyed me. People used to always be like, yo, you play Destiny, like you buy all the DLCs and you buy like the content, like why are you always paying for recycled content? And I'm like, yo, just because COD comes out with a new game and new skins doesn't mean it's any different than the last one. You know what I mean? Like, people are paying $70 every year for it.
70, and then they're spending hundreds of dollars on skins on
Game Pass. The one good thing about the Battle Pass, though, you buy it once.
Isn't
There's
you buy the battle pass once? What do you mean?
yeah, because
Yeah,
if you finish it,
save it.
there's enough gold, like enough COD points to buy the next one. So as long as you make one investment and if you grind it, you'll get it.
What kid listens to that?
Nobody. The adults got to do that shit because the adults are the one working for their money.
Yeah, but the adults don't do it either. I'll tell you what, I did it on Apex for the longest time, and then I started getting into the skins. When me and Chi first started playing, we were like, yo, the skin shit's a waste of money. And like 3 months in, we were like, yo, I want that skin. I want the,
Yo,
you know what I
you
mean?
see some shit that looks cool, and you're like, yo, I kind of like it. I'm playing the game. Look, I'm a huge proponent of buying skins. I like it. I like to do it like, yeah, like it's like the running joke, skins get wins, right? And I firmly believe that they help. Like they're not gonna change your gameplay, but they're gonna make you feel more confident when you play. You're going to enjoy the game more. And inherently you'll end up playing it more because you spent money on it and you'll get better.
So Black Ops 6 as well, right? Is how now let me do some math in my head. If Black Ops Cold War came out in when? 2019?
I think it was 19, yeah.
Was it 19? Because I was
Cold War?
No, it wasn't 19. Sorry, it was like 21.
Cold War came out after COVID broke, didn't it?
Yeah, I was playing with some people that I played Destiny with. Cold War. I think it was 21 or 22.
Cold War was released in 20. Okay, yeah. That was the reason why I said that is because I was.
Oh wow.
2020. I was into
November
streaming heavily already because I have some videos of my nephew playing zombies, and I remember sitting and playing zombies on stream for like 12 and 13 hours before I had a kid. Me and Chi would literally plan our days around playing games. Like that's what we love to do, and that's what we did. We don't do it anymore, though. We don't.
I still play my days around, but I always play the same time. I sacrifice my beauty. I got these bags under my eyes so I can play games.
Big facts.
So Cold War came out in 2020, and it is 2024. They released 2 Modern Warfares in the space of that. So they redid Modern Warfare. Then we got Cold War. Then we got Vanguard, right? Or did we get Vanguard first?
Vanguard was after
Cold War. And Vanguard was the one that I was like, fuck this. I'm done with this buying COD.
This game every year.
I officially was like, I'm done with this shit. I'm just gonna play Warzone. I don't grind my guns out in the game anyway. But then they would do something like put shipment and
24/7 for free, like every couple of weeks.
Right. So then they let you play that, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta play this.
Well, I mean, shipment's like really easy to level up. Weapons, like you go in there. I go in there. I have a class for it. Like I have a shipment level up class. I go in with 2 decoy grenades. Every time I spawn, I throw the 2 decoys because any assists, like anybody getting kills is a decoy kill. As long as you have the gun in your hand, you're getting XP for the gun. So like I had a class just for shipment. Like leveling up guns. Yeah, I would just change the gun to whatever one I wanted to level up.
So Vanguard, then Modern Warfare 2 remastered, and then Modern Warfare 3. So when they lost me was when they came out with Warzone 2.0. When Warzone 2.0 came out, I was officially fucking through. The way that they changed all the button, like not the buttons, but the feel of the game. They didn't have to do that. I really believe that they played themselves so horribly. We've talked about it on this podcast several times about how getting rid of Verdansk, right? And then
people still want that map.
People still want it, and they have it on the mobile they have it on the mobile.
And I remember like they talked about bringing it back now. I think it was like it
was supposed to be back by now.
It was in like a multiplayer or whatever. Like, I don't think it was an actual Warzone map though, but
no, it went to mobile, you knucklehead. That's where it came back.
That's what it went. Oh, they didn't.
That's okay.
Yeah, so if you want to play on Verdansk, you gotta play on.
That's stupid. I'd rather play on the PC. That's who's gonna play on mobile with that shit.
It's so
dumb. The fuck do I want to play on this little ass screen for?
If you get a backbone, bro.
No, that's what I'm saying. If I dock it, yeah, but like I still don't want to. Like
I
you know,
I feel it, but here's the whole thing, right? If you're playing, you have Verdansk, which people love that map. Thank God for that map. I wish the good old days could come home,
I
right?
actually used to
And they
play
gave
the
us
hell out of
Caldera,
that.
and I was pissed about Caldera because they changed the weapons on us, right? They went backwards in time. We went from Modern Warfare to the 80s to the fucking 50s or whatever it was. We just went, or the 20s. I forget what Vanguard year was, but we just kept going backwards. And then we went to 2.0, which was Modern Warfare 2, and the whole game was changed. It was totally different. Um, why would you do that? To me, that makes no sense. Now, hear me out. The way that Apex has done what they're doing, they've taken maps out and then they've just put them back in. They
They
put
rotate it. Yeah, they rotate it.
Yep. Hmm.
why did you have to give us a whole new game? There was a time there where I didn't even know that you could play the Caldera. Like Warzone Caldera was still around for a while. Like after Warzone 2.0 came out, you could still play Caldera for a little bit. Not Verdansk, but Caldera. They changed the engine that it ran on. They did something, but they just fucking played it. They could have had all of these maps rotating. They have the small maps rotating right now. I don't get why they couldn't do it with the big ones, man. Forgive me for being so upset about it, but
Well, trust me, I don't know.
Makes sense.
Counter Strike has been around what 25 years. I think they
and that
celebrated, right?
same map is still there.
And Dust 2 is like 25 years old, and they take it out of rotation. They put a different map in, like in the pro, in like the for the pros, and then they have like the game modes where it follows the pro map. So whatever the active map pool is what you do. Then they bring it back, and they've made some minor tweaks. They changed a group of boxes into a car. They added a box over here, but the shape of the map is the same. But they change it every time they take it out and they bring it back. There's a small changes to it, and you got to learn some new stuff to play on it. And it's a nice way of like
Keeping it fresh.
refreshing a map without getting rid of it.
Well, that's what they do to Apex. Now they fucking have it in the storyline that like these different legends come in and cause some chaos and shit breaks up. Like they have the cinematics in the beginning,
Yeah, yeah.
right? So, I mean, I really don't know why they couldn't do that. Titanfall was an awesome game. It was awesome, but Apex I feel is much better. That's my opinion. Um, Titanfall was cool, but Apex was much better. Titanfall is the same world as Apex, but it's got a story, right? Like the actual story there. All the guns are the same. All of the like the specialties, they're in that game, but like you can rotate them out, I think. I forget how it worked. But
They
like the
actually
Pathfinder claw is on like one of the main things there. Like the
when they were
Pathfinder
when they were
grapple.
talking about getting rid of Verdansk, or when they got rid of Verdansk, weren't they talking about just changing it? Like, wasn't they were? I remember they blew the roof off the Coliseum and made that you were
Yeah,
able
the
to
Build.
enter that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stadium. But then I heard like there was like rumors that they were gonna break the dam, right?
Didn't
And it
they
was gonna
break it?
flood.
It-
Did the break?
No, it was like a meteor, I think, came in or something like that and destroyed the whole thing.
Something happened though, but it did get destroyed. I mean, whenever I played Warzone Drop Shot, I always played regular Warzone, like Rebirth or regular Warzone.
I always played regular Warzone. Never gone to the Rebirth, and then when Verdansk left, that was when I stopped.
When Verdansk left, I played Caldera. I didn't have as
I
big of an
didn't.
issue with Caldera as I did with the new map on 2.0. It just 2.0 just felt all kinds of different. I'm sorry, man. Really did.
Yeah, I didn't like it
I
either.
never got into it.
I think I started getting back more into COD MW3 when they brought the movement back. Because MW2, I felt like they got more tactical. Like you had to like put an attachment and then work on the attachment on the gun, and it was just so extra.
Oh,
Oh,
what's
right. I
this new
remember.
one? Is like
The
you
Bed
have to do
Zone or something
daily
like that. I don't know what
challenges.
it was. Hmm.
The new one you got to do the daily challenges to unlock shit, right? That shit I hate. Like I just want to level up the gun and like I just want to use the gun I want to use. I don't want to have to use this gun to unlock attachment for this gun to unlock the attachment for the gun I want to use. Like that is
Oh yeah, I hate that too. I hate
I
that
think
too.
they got rid of that though. Wasn't that what they were doing at first? With number two? I
well,
think
when I did play it,
I
it
think
was
number
like that.
two had that. Number three, the only thing I say like number three is usually I do it like Jitter and Kyle. Like you could do it in zombies, where like let's say if I didn't have a gun and Jitter had the gun, we would load in. He would let me spawn with the gun, and I'll load out with that gun, and I'm able to unlock the whole gun to use at that point.
Yeah, so you can give somebody a what is that, blueprint? You give somebody the blueprint like that.
Basically, yep.
Okay.
So you wouldn't have need the whole game to be able to get, because now you need the game to get all the guns, right? But that's a good thing that I liked about MW3.
They still have the DMZ thing, but it's just zombies, right? Like you said.
Yeah, zombies
Yeah,
DMZ, but
I
they're going
actually
back to waves, I think, in Black Ops 6, if I'm not mistaken.
I liked the DMZ game mode. I actually had fun playing that. It was cool because it was like I don't know. I like being a dickhead, dude. I would go in and I would just wait at the exfils and fuck shit up. People like would go in, they got an exfil with something, they spend 45 minutes looking for it. I would shoot them at the helicopter. I would go in and just do that. I had fun playing game mode.
How they said SOCOM. That's a classic right there.
From PlayStation back in the day.
Yo, for real. Confrontation 2? That was my shit right there.
Toxic as fuck. Very
She already
toxic.
know. She already knows. Play games with her. Not news. It's not news. I got kicked out and got timed out of a COD game. Fucking shit. The next round started, I shot him in the head, he died, and I got kicked. I don't do that.
So I watch a lot of things. So my history as like a drug addict and addict makes me kind of lean toward people that are in that situation. Like I want to try and give them helpful advice, right? Like to get out of addiction and shit like that. Like, hey, it's probably not a good idea, man. You should probably stay away from those. Like if I see somebody on the side of the street asking for $1, I'll talk to them a little bit before I give them $1. You know, just try and give them some.
See like where they're at.
Not even like see where they're at, because I know where the money's going. What they tell me, right? But most of the time, it's like I want them to just be honest with me. Like, what's your drug of choice? How'd you get here? And it's not $1 that I give them. I'll give them a 5 or a 10 or something. If this was a while ago, I don't go out now enough to see people like that. There's like this spot on my way home from my old job that you had to cross underneath this overpass, and it was in the shade, right? Because it was under a bridge, basically. Um, and there was always somebody that slept and lived underneath this bridge. And I remember growing up, my mom would tell me, if you're lazy and you don't do good in school, you end up under the bridge like that. And that's not really why they end up there, but I mean, it could be, I guess. But nevertheless, there's always been somebody that's there, always. Like, and it's usually right. It's usually one guy that kind of takes turns, right? Like like you'll see one person for like 4 years and then they disappear, and then there's a new person there for years and then they disappear. Anyhow, there's these people that are, you know, that stream and make content that are completely hooked on whatever it is that they're doing, right? Gambling mostly. We've talked about how
Yeah, I
these
think a lot of people are.
Yeah.
right? Gambling addicts are fucking insane, right? So let me backtrack a little bit. They're a lot of times because they choose it. Kitsune says there are homeless shelters in every city, but they have strict rules that some homeless don't like to follow because they have curfew and they can't do drugs. That is absolutely correct. I can say with confidence because I was one of those people. When I was down bad on heroin, I would refuse to go to a shelter. You had to be in at 7 o'clock at night. You had to get your bags checked. I mean, it was a
7 p.m.
absolutely.
is when all the good shit starts.
And yeah, as soon as it gets dark is when the good shit starts, for sure. But the people that are going to the shelter, those are good people in a bad situation most of the time. You know what I mean? Most of the time, they're good people in a bad situation, and they need that. And it's safer for them to be in a place like that than maybe in a motel or underneath a bridge, whatever. Anyhow, um, there's people that are in these gambling addictions that are pretty much streaming the most vulnerable parts of their life, right? Like they're showing their addiction for
To
views.
anybody that wants to watch.
Yeah, to anyone that wants to watch for views. Oh my God, yeah, I'm in such a better spot. I haven't been on the street like that or doing drugs and shit since August 3rd. It was the 15th because it was 2 days after my mom's birthday. I remember it was the best present my mom ever got was me calling her from jail saying, "Yeah, I did it this time. they're not gonna let me out. I'm not getting out." And she was just like, "Oh, thank God." Thank God. I was not like I knew she was gonna be happy. Because she was just waiting for my PO to catch up with me. She's like, "I'm not gonna tell on you, but like, I can't wait for it to happen. You know, she'll get you eventually," and she did. But anyhow, these people fucking put their lives on, on the internet, and they show these vulnerable aspects of their life, these addictions and all this shit. So these gambling addicts, man, have it the worst in my opinion. They have it the worst. This shit is at their fingertips, at their computer. They have debit cards, right? Like you can
Yeah, it's like
steal.
it's too easy.
It's so easy, bro. I couldn't imagine that. When I was fucked up, I had to get up in the morning, whether I was dope sick or fiend out from the night before, whatever it was, I had to get up and go get money. I had to get up and go get money. Like I couldn't just sit in my house and be on the internet and make money like that. I couldn't do that. And even if I did that at this very second, I would eat up everything in fucking 2 seconds. Like these people have large audiences that feed this insane, endless, bottomless pit that is an addiction.
Crazy too. Like people will dono for them to gamble more.
Oh no, for them to gamble.
And it's like, okay, well, like it's kind of nice because like that's not my money, that's your money. But it's not good in the long run. Like it's not good for the addiction because like okay, at some point when everybody else's money runs out, like everybody's giving me money to do this runs out, like I'm gonna have to go get some of because I'm not gonna want to.
Right. That's exactly right.
It's like there's like they're enabling like the addiction, but I don't like because it's gambling and not drugs. Like it doesn't feel the same.
Because I know what you're gonna say. They don't necessarily know that they're contributing and doing it. It absolutely is the same. These people that are feeding his addiction are just as bad. So
I agree. They're bad, but I don't know if they feel like they're doing it.
They get off on the fact that he's losing it. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. Let me explain
that. People are
that's true though. You're not lying.
Listen, let me explain this to you. When you're winning money as a gambler, okay, you're gonna be having like the people that watch those gambling streams, they're gonna be probably envious more so than anything. What I've come to realize is that they hate watch each other. And then there's people who watch him for the reaction when he loses, right? Because this is an online casino. Think about it. You don't make money on these things. They're designed to take your money.
The odds are not for you. They're for the house.
At all, right? So most of these places play on these sponsored deals, right? So this guy specifically gets, $8,000 a week in free play money on these casinos because he's showing his audience the casino on a regular basis all day. He's streaming all day to 800 people, and he's giving that casino that kind of promotion. Then his YouTube videos reach thousands and thousands of people. Right? So they're giving him that kind of money. Why would they give him that kind of money if they weren't almost positive he was going to lose it all? Think about that.
It's like, but even if he wins something, sometimes he's lost enough and they've brought in enough revenue. It's advertising dollars for them, right? So it's like they've brought in enough revenue off of it that even if he does win once in a while, it's okay. They're still making more money. Like,
oh, 100%. But this is where I was going with. Right? So he gets these $8,000 a week and they have it set up so that way he gets like $1,500 a day or something, right? Like he gets reloads, $500 3 times a day. Like they set it up so that way he's constantly going back to the fucking.
Yeah, he can't place like an $8,000 bet and be done in one bet for the day. Like they're timing their audience. Wild.
Right. It is insane, bro. It's insane. So then when he loses his money, obviously because your adrenaline is high, you're gambling, then you lose it all and you crash. Then the guy sits there and cries and whines. Nobody will help me. I have nothing. Right? Like literally acting like a child. And you can see the desperation and despair of this human. Right? You can see it. And there's people that are like, okay, here's $100. I'm gonna watch you lose it. It's worth it's worth giving him the happy feeling to see him come down again. That's the only explanation that it is. Because there's 100 videos after the fact of people who have given him thousands of dollars finally revealed to themselves that it's never been about helping you. It's been about entertaining myself. Because he has these conversations in his Discord with these people. Dude, it's drama. It's toxic. It is the most disgusting, despicable
crazy.
shit. And I can't stop watching it.
That's a different type of hate to me, you know.
It is the most degenerate shit I've ever seen. And like I said, I can't stop watching it. It shows up on my YouTube now. Like I can't get away from it.
Crazy to me that I don't know, man. I always want to see people do better. Like I'd rather see them win. Like I'm the type of person I'd rather like. Yeah, I know I'm not winning, but it's not my money. I don't gamble anyways. I don't care to gamble. But like,
So
I don't know, man. I always want to see people doing better, doing good.
So I haven't even gotten to the arc yet, right? I showed Clutch a video of him losing like 20K in 2 minutes. Do you remember that, Clutch?
Yeah, I remember that.
I played a video. He built up $200 to 20K. Like he caught a nice little pocket of luck there, and then he lost the 20K in 2 minutes. I'm not even kidding you. He lost 20K in 2 minutes. So check this out. Ready? This story is insane, and I want to do like a whole documentary. I really could. I'm so knowledgeable of this guy for no reason. Like for no reason.
No reason.
For no
reason. I know everything about this guy. Okay? So he was on Stake, the website Stake. Then he was on Roobet. Then he was on another website. And then he got to this online casino called Shuffle. Now, there's this thing called RTP when you're gambling with slot machines and online betting casinos, right? It's a return to player. It's a percentage. It has to be set at a certain percentage in order for casinos to operate. And I think it's 49.51. I think that's how the odds are. But that 1% is pretty heavy, right? Now, with online casinos that are not regulated, they're able to change the return to player. They're able to move that knob wherever they want. If they want you to win more, they can make that happen. So he gets a new sponsorship deal, and I'm pretty sure that the person who was dealing with him must have done some looking at his videos, who he was, the kind of person he was, because he won $200,000 on this new casino in the first hour that he was on the site. The first hour, the first stream that he ever had with this site, the first time they ever gave him money to play with, he was literally playing it going, yo, they're going to drop me from my deal, bro. They're going to get rid of me. There's no fucking way they're going to keep me after this. I just took $200K from them. Bro, he gave $250,000 back in the next 3 days. He won $200K and then gave $250,000 back to them. So I think he had something like $15,000 from his Kick payout and then $10,000 from his Twitch payout. He talks about all this money openly. So I know this because he talks about it. So he got paid $30-something thousand. Then he was getting what he calls juiced, which is people donating to him. And he showed his losses, how all of his, he pulled out 40K, then 160, and then put it all back. That means that he has to pay taxes on all that money that he lost.
It's like losing twice, bro. You lost the money and you got to pay tax on it.
Twice.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh, he won $200,000 and then lost $250,000. And in the days coming after that, he beat his fucking mother and got caught with crack and went to prison, went to jail.
What the fuck?
Literally.
Wow.
This was on stream. This was all on.
Dude, he beat his mom on stream.
I don't think he beat her on stream, but like the
Okay.
beginning of the fight started and like went out of the room, and then I don't
How
know
old is
exactly.
he?
A
29.
left turn. Oh my god. What the?
29
Christ.
years old. I don't
That's
know if
fucking
he loses that amount, if he can write it off. You still have to pay something. That's way too much money to take out of one casino and then put it into another. You know what I mean? And he did a lot of it off stream, and you can't write something off that wasn't on stream if you don't use it for a business purpose,
Oh, if he's
right?
not doing it on stream, it's not a write-off.
So hold on. He does it.
Wow.
He does it. He'll go off stream when he starts losing because he gets
Oh, that's a
embarrassed.
personal.
Right?
Oh,
He gets embarrassed that he's losing because people in his chat will jump in and be like, "Ha ha, you fucking loser! You just lost." Like, I'm telling you, it is the most toxic shit ever. It is the most toxic shit ever. They jump in. He calls them rats. He calls them rats. There's rats. There's rats in the stream. There's rats. They're fucking rats. And he's like, he smokes crack and he's paranoid as fuck. Bro, it's the most insane shit ever. So he's in jail right now. Just before I got on stream, I was looking on the computer and I was going through my YouTube, and this first thing I see, it might finally be over for Boss Man Jack. Because that's who this guy is, Boss Man Jack. If anybody wants to look him up on YouTube, I highly suggest that you hold on to your seats, because the fucking adrenaline that you'll feel like thinking about being in that situation is madness. Absolute madness. I just put you guys on to a national treasure, okay?
that shit
Boss Man.
doesn't.
That's wild, man.
I don't care for gambling. I like playing poker. I like playing poker, and I like playing against friends or people because it's not like against the house. It's gambling.
You've never seen anything like this, Livy. Let me tell you. You can see there's people that have done like hour-long videos on this guy where they show the progression of him being a. So this is part of the reason why I talk about Kick and Stake the way that I do, how I don't fuck with them, because this dude was a RuneScape streamer, and apparently he was what they call like a debt dueler. Like he would get gold in RuneScape and then he would duel for it. I don't know really much about RuneScape, but if anybody knows about the gold in RuneScape, I guess it's actually worth real money. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
I don't know
But
what
he was a Twitch partner, right? And he went over to Kick when they made the transfer. Stake reached out to him to give him a sponsorship, right? Because that's what it's for. That's why Kick was
That's who
invented.
owns it. That's who owns it.
Right? That's why it was for. Got him on Stake, and he literally talks about how his life has been ruined.
Yeah, that's right. They actually started Kick when Twitch made the ban on
Yeah.
gambling.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Twitch is doing certain. They only allow certain sites. Only sites that are I don't know. I don't remember exactly what it is, but there's a very specific list of casinos that Twitch allows, but they do allow casinos. How is it legal to record? Can you go back up a little bit on that? On your want to see what she said. Kitsune said, "How's it legal to record all that just because it's online?" I know IRL you can even be on your phone table. Oh. They're online casinos. These are online casinos. These are not. These
I
are. He's
guess
not in a casino with like a film crew or anything. But there are those, like Steve will do it. And a couple other people do, like Aiden Ross. They do IRL streams at live casinos. But this is all at his house, in his room. This is not a market. No. Go watch the downfall of Boss Man Jack, and you
it
can
might be a
100.
marketing scheme for Stake, but
Yeah, for Stake. Oh wait, maybe if that's what you're talking about. Yeah, Stake and Kick, the two are the same place. It's the same place.
but
If you're
I think Stake was on the list of banned sites on Twitch,
right, it's exactly what it was. So they made Kick,
so they made their own shit. Okay, you want to kick us out of here? We'll just take
and
your shit.
it's a
Literally.
billionaire that's kind of exactly what Twitch is dealing with, right? Twitch is dealing with somebody that copied and pasted their fucking website. Ugh.
Bro, that shit was wild.
Literally,
When
bro.
I seen that shit, I was like,
Literally.
dude, They like copy, paste it, and then they like went to the hue button and like changed the fuck, slid it this way for a different color.
That's exactly what it was. They made it green.
Fucking wild, yeah, dude. Same layout, the same buttons, everything.
They still have hosting though. It's been a couple years now that it's been up. It's like it's been a little bit.
I remember the first time I went to that website, basically, like on the homepage.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, backing the fuck out of this. Like I'm like.
Apparently now they're actually banning people and trying to clean it up a little bit because it's got such a bad reputation.
Yeah, you're not gonna. People aren't gonna associate themselves. Like certain people will. Like the crowd they've tried to attract will. You're never gonna like if you have that image.
I just don't. You know what I don't get, and it bothers me a bit, but there's nothing you can do. How Dana White has steak plastered everywhere, all over the UFC. Like the UFC and steak are in cahoots, man. Kick is a cesspool for sure, Wacko. You ain't kidding. It is the degenerate fucking purgatory for streamers that can't be on Twitch anymore. That's really what
all the banned streamers.
Oh, for real.
It is. It's exactly what it is. It's like the degenerate fucking purgatory for streamers. But yeah, that's the story of. So no different than Twitch then? It's definitely different than Twitch. In my opinion, it's way different. They have rules
Twitch
that they follow.
Yeah, Twitch ban. Yeah.
It's like the Wild West over there. But we were talking initially about Kick in the sense of they have people like this Boss Man Jack guy that just fucking is nuts.
I think we've talked about this before. Like the last time, every time we had a good lost 2K. Like he had got the. It's not like he lost 200K. Like won 200K then lost 200K. Like his win loss. Like he had to get the printouts to bankruptcy statement from. He was down to 197K.
Yeah, that's a gross amount of money. So I actually don't see that. I don't know if it's because it's not recommended to me or what. I don't know. I just don't see the hot tub girls anymore. I really don't.
I don't.
There's a category for it, but I think if you watch it, it will come up in your feed more.
Yeah, I think the algorithm is better now.
That's how it works.
Because I used to get that shit too, and I clicked on it once for Amaranth because people were talking about her.
Yeah.
And I don't like. I like ASMR. I like ASMR when it's raindrops, water running. Those sounds. I clicked on this because somebody told me to. The girl was like sucking on a microphone that looked like 2 ears, and I was like, yeah, like this is not for me.
Yeah. I don't follow the. Yeah, I don't see anything like that.
I don't get those recommended.
I also have clicked on some of the strangest things in the ASMR channel before just to see what was going on, right? And you can get scarred from that shit. I'll tell you what. There's like, did you see the microphone that looks like an ear?
It looks like Amaranth has one. It looks like right. 2 ears, a left and a right.
And it's for your headphones. It's on your right ear.
A left and a right, yeah.
It is the creepiest shit ever. They're like licking the fucking ears and shit. This was years ago though. She does her G-Gen shit on Kick now.
It's Amaranth, right? You're talking about Amaranth too?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fucking wild. I was like, yo, people are like into that. That's the weird thing to me. The weird thing isn't that she's doing it to me. Look, if somebody would pay me for that shit, I'd probably do it too. But
would you really though? Hold on. I gotta know.
Maybe on a Kick. I don't know, dude. How much money?
Hold on. You have to assume that you would make the mills like she would.
Yeah, I probably, bro.
Would you really? I want you to lick the microphone right now. Just see if you could.
Bro, how much money you got? I can lick my microphone, but I got like a soft cover. There's no rubber coated shit.
just want to see how you would handle it.
Don't clip it. Don't clip it. I just marked it in the VOD for you, right? I made it easy to find. Fuck. I want to but sorry, guys. Oh my.
Oh my god.
She's. I don't think she left Twitch. I think she's doing both. From what I understand, like most of those big streamers are right now. XQC, Nick Merckx, Amaranth. I think there's a few people that are doing the double. Because Twitch doesn't have a partner exclusivity contracts any longer. They got rid of the exclusivity contract, which is a good thing in my opinion, because now they can pull audience from other places, right? Like people like Ninja who stream on every platform that is possible. Like Ninja literally streams on every single platform all at one time.
For real.
I'm not big on kick rate, but here's the thing. You told me I have the choice. I could stream this one channel or I could stream to these 4 channels. I'm gonna go to the 4 because I want to find the masses.
More exposure, right?
It's more
how much?
Hold on. You don't get to be Ninja without going through the growing pains, right? Like he doesn't have to talk to his chat now. It's a whole different ballgame.
He probably can't. It's not that he has to. He can't.
It's a whole different ballgame. He's got 10,000 people that watch him on Twitch. God knows how many other thousands everywhere else. His chat is just like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Like every place is probably, because you've multi-streamed before, right? You know how that looks.
No. It's different things. And but here's the thing. What I'm saying is, I'd rather stream to multiple platforms and get multiple different like ways of exposure than trying to convince all of those people that I'm going to go stream on Twitch only and they should all go there, because that's not going to happen.
It's not going to. But it's not.
It's like people like, oh hey, I'm going to Kick. Like I've had people like, nothing wrong. They're not degenerates. They're good streamers, but they're like, hey, I'm going to Kick. Like you catch me over there, and I'm like, yo, like I'm not going there. Like right. I'm sorry, but like I like Twitch. I like the way it's set up. They already have my credit card information for my subs. Like it's all set. Like everything is good, done. I don't have to do anything except for click on the stream I want to watch. Like I'm not gonna go learn it again.
So he has the best of the best computers and probably the most powerful business class internet that you can find. He's probably streaming off of a dual setup, if I had to guess. And sure. The computer that he's got streaming for him is probably better than the computer that I have right now.
It's probably better than the computer he's gaming on too.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah. You know, you're probably right about that because
there's certain things like your gaming computer is doing one thing, just one thing, playing the game.
Right.
But the streaming computer's got to do encoding. It's got to display everything. It's got your CPU's cranking, the GPU's doing stuff, and if you're doing multi-platform and it's compressing it in different directions or different formats, it's way more work.
Yeah. So he's definitely got a monster PC that's helping him do it for sure. Sure.
Kitson's right. Actually, he probably could have multiple. He could have 3 streaming PCs. But he could. He got the money.
We had a dual internet at my house before. We had dual gig lines coming in, and it actually was counterproductive. They were interfering with each other. So I don't know if that's something that's a good thing for a lot of houses. Maybe not always. Maybe you can isolate it somehow, so that way it doesn't do that. Maybe put them in some kind of a conduit. Who knows? We gotta go.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta go. Just realized the time.
Check. I was just about to say that. Yeah.
At least somebody's paying attention.
Have a good
live
one.
already too.
All right, everybody. Yep. I'm gonna hit this outro. I'm gonna remember to hit the outro, and then that.
Peace out, everybody.